get a hold of pieces of trees, or which would be equivalent to 2x4s, and this is a box they would get, and they put these handles like that on the box. Do you see what I'm doing? All right. Now, if you notice then, one man would be on either side of the box, and they would hold on to the handles. Okay, so you had one man fore, one man aft. And what would they do? They'd fill the box with dirt, pick it up, and carry it. All right. Now, how did they do that? What did they do? They went to the beach. They dug 2 or 3 feet under the ground, over several acres of beach, dug up good soil, and transported this soil to the fields that they were going to use to grow the crops.
The sand would be good and would have some some fertilizer in it too.
They were in fresh air. All right. So they got a nice layer of topsoil. They mixed it up with what was there, and from that they Japanese provided them with seed, and they planted this garden. It was over several acres of garden. And the crops were extremely successful. Wow. So the guys did not lose their head.
Thank
they
goodness.
didn't get beheaded.
Good.
Now, what was in the war crimes that I'm recording this, I don't want to end up getting arrested because I violated the rules of Congress. And I read my dad's reports that he forbade me to look at.
I don't think you'll be in any trouble.
I looked at these, and there was this one general loved to stand on top of the workhouse. If this is the workhouse, okay, he would get on the roof, and the prisoners would have to come through the shed, all right, in order to get the tools they needed to do the farming, hoes and other tools that they had made, and stored in this storage house. Okay, they were there because they were not allowed to have weapons, and when they had these weapons on the farm they were developing, they also had Japanese guards there with guns. Okay, so they'd have to be very careful how they would use these. That's how they would call them. Air Raid would stand on top of this, and he loved to whip with a whip. He'd love to whip the prisoners as they come out with the top thing. I'm not sure exactly why he did this, but it was reported in I do remember because I was about 11 or 12, and I thought it was a terrible thing because I was a kid. But he would urinate as well on these guys as they come through. So it was testified. So what I'm telling you should be somewhere
documented
in Congress library. Anyway, they had the but fortunately Air Raid was not under siege because he was killed before the end of the war.
Oh, I see. Okay. Do you need to show me anything else, or could we go back to just the audio recording? What would you prefer?
Well, no, it's okay. So that's fine. You go back to the audio recording.
Okay.
So.